Hi, I'm Tony Constantine, an investment advisor representative with LifeMark Securities Corp. For the past several months now, we've been talking about the possibility of a recession and that we may be in the early stages of a recession since we've got two quarters in a row that the gross domestic product dropped. It seems kind of likely. We've got high inflation and several other problems out there. So I've got a public service announcement for you, just in case we are in a recession. And probably we may be in the brunt of that recession in anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. I noticed this back in 2008, where about halfway through that recession, we started getting a lot of information about the endowment model of investing and the use of alternative assets. Okay, let's talk about the endowment models. When they talk about the endowment models, you're going to hear about Harvard and Yale universities. They each have over 40 billion with a B dollars in each of their endowment funds. Well, bear in mind that $40 billion is a lot more than most of us have to invest. An endowment model, they have different tax laws that they have to adhere to. They have significantly different incomes than we do and significantly different expenditures than we do. So really, the way they invest is probably not going to be very good for us individual investors, especially the smaller ones with, we may only have 100 million or so. I'm just kidding there. Really try to stay away from the endowment models because they do a lot of things that we are more risk averse towards than they are, and for good reason. If they drop $40 billion or $4 billion, it's not that big of a deal, being only 10% or less of their total assets. Where if we drop more than 10% of our assets, some of us are going to face heart attack, figuratively, if not literally. The second is alternative assets. Alternative assets, the definition is basically anything that does not correlate to the stock market, which there's a lot of things out there that don't correlate to the stock market. But before you invest in them, you have to understand that you have to assess their risk. And the risk that they pose is usually very different from the stocks that we're used to investing in every day. And goodness gracious, we have enough difficulty with stocks, let alone adding other things that don't correlate with stocks. So evaluating the risks, evaluating the potential returns can be hazardous for many, many people. I don't recommend investing in those either unless you do it with a professional who actually knows what they're doing. Not all professionals do. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to call me or email me. But please, be very careful with what you do during tense times like these. Come back next week for our next exciting adventure in investing. Until then, make every day a great day.